Long ago, in the ancient world of Greece, there lived a young woman named Medusa. Before her name became feared across the land, Medusa was known for something very different. She was admired for her beauty, her kindness, and her devotion to the gods. Medusa served as a priestess in the great temple of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war. Each day she cared for the temple, offering prayers and honoring the goddess she faithfully served. But the lives of mortals were often shaped by the actions of the gods, and sometimes those actions were cruel. Once admired for her beauty, Medusa was now cursed with a terrifying power. Banished and alone, she fled far from civilization and traveled to a distant island where few dared to go. There she lived in isolation, surrounded only by jagged cliffs and the restless sea. Over time, stories of Medusa spread across the lands of Greece. Travelers whispered of a monstrous woman whose gaze could turn even the bravest warrior into stone. Many heroes attempted to defeat her, hoping to earn glory and fame. None returned. The island slowly became a graveyard of statues. Warriors, kings, and adventurers stood frozen forever in the moment they had looked into Medusa's eyes. And so Medusa became one of the most feared creatures in all of Greek mythology. But far away, another story was beginning. On the island of Seriphos lived a young hero named Perseus. Perseus was brave and determined, but his life was far from peaceful. The island was ruled by a cruel king named Polydectes, who desired to marry Perseus's mother. Yet Perseus stood in the king's way. One evening, during a royal feast, Polydectes announced,
"Every man must bring me a gift worthy of a king. I will bring you a stallion faster than the wind.
I will bring gold from distant lands.
And what will you bring me, young Perseus? I will bring you the head of Medusa. Very well. Bring me the head of Medusa, if you can.
The king believed the task was impossible. After all, anyone who faced Medusa would turn to stone. But the gods had other plans. The goddess Athena appeared before Perseus and offered him guidance.
Perseus, you cannot face Medusa directly.
She handed him a polished shield that shone like a mirror.
Look only at her reflection.
The messenger god Hermes also came to help Perseus. He gave the young hero a sharp, curved sword capable of cutting through even the toughest hide. Perseus received other magical gifts as well. Winged sandals that allowed him to fly through the sky, a magical bag to carry Medusa's head safely, and a helmet that granted the power of invisibility. With these gifts from the gods, Perseus began his journey. He traveled across mountains, deserts, and vast oceans until he finally reached the cursed island where Medusa lived. The island was silent, too silent. Scattered across the rocky ground were countless stone statues, warriors frozen mid-battle, kings turned into lifeless rock. Even great heroes had fallen here. Perseus raised Athena's shield and carefully approached the dark cave where Medusa slept. Inside the cave were three terrifying creatures known as the Gorgons. Two of them were immortal. but Medusa alone could be killed. Using the shield's reflection, Perseus slowly searched the cave. There she was. Medusa slept among the shadows, her serpent hair twisting softly in the darkness. Perseus stepped closer. Suddenly, Medusa's eyes opened.
Another hero seeking glory.
Perseus kept his eyes fixed on the shield.
I seek only to finish what fate has begun.
Perseus lunged forward, taking flight. In a single swift motion, Perseus raised his sword and struck. The blade flashed through the cave, and Medusa's head fell. At that very moment, something extraordinary happened. From Medusa's body sprang two incredible beings. One was Pegasus, the magnificent winged horse. The other was a powerful warrior named Chrysaor. Perseus quickly placed Medusa's head inside the magical bag before her immortal sisters awakened. Moments later, the other Gorgons rose in fury. Their shrieks echoed through the cave as they searched for the hero who had slain their sister. But Perseus's helmet granted him invisibility, and in an instant, he became nothing but a whisper in the dark. Unable to see him, the Gorgons clawed blindly through the darkness, while Perseus escaped out of the cave. Though Medusa had been defeated, the power of her gaze remained. As Perseus traveled home, he used Medusa's head to defeat powerful enemies. When a monstrous sea creature threatened a princess named Andromeda,
If this is my fate, let it come.
Perseus revealed Medusa's face and turned the beast into stone. Eventually, Perseus returned to the island of Seriphos. The cruel king Polydectes still refused to release Perseus's mother. When Perseus entered the palace, the king laughed.
You expect me to believe you defeated Medusa?
Perseus opened the magical bag.
See for yourself.
One glance at Medusa's face was enough. Polydectes instantly turned to stone. In the end, Perseus gave Medusa's head to the goddess Athena. She placed it upon her shield as a symbol of power and protection. And so the legend of Medusa lived on. Some say she was a monster feared by heroes. Others believe she was a tragic victim of the gods themselves. But thousands of years later, the story of Medusa still fascinates the world. A woman cursed by divine power. A creature whose gaze could turn men to stone. And one of the most unforgettable legends in all of mythology.